To find the best value barbecue, I'm testing two models at different price points. First up is the premium option from Weber. Their Master Touch charcoal barbecue comes with precision heat control vents and a built-in thermometer. The lid and bowl are made from steel and coated with porcelain enamel to retain heat, which the manufacturers claim makes for more even cooking. All this for £329.99. My budget offering is this kettle barbecue from Argos, which is less than a quarter of the price at £65. It's constructed out of steel, but unlike the premium model, it doesn't have a protective ceramic coating. It also doesn't have a built-in thermometer. Will that matter? To help me find out, I'm being joined by Jackie Waite, the only non-American winner of the Invitational Barbecue World Championships in Tennessee. How did your enthusiasm for barbecuing start?
Back in 2003, for a big birthday, my late husband took me to a barbecue cookery school in America.
Ah, do you have lots?
Actually got 22 barbecues at home, so I'm a bit greedy.
Yeah. I'd be very interested to see what you think of these on first impressions, starting with the premium Weber.
It's a really nice size. It's got a lovely shape to it as well.
It's got a porcelain ceramic coating. Is that an advantage?
Well, it gives it a really nice finish and also gives a much more heat-retentive system inside the barbecue.
Excellent. And this thermometer on the lid?
I think that's definitely a good thing to have because you can see what the temperature in the barbecue is doing without having to keep lifting the lid up.
Well, let's move on to the budget model, which is from Argos.
You can see it's a budget barbecue. It's thinner. A bit concerned that it's so light it's going to tip quite easily.
So, on first impressions, which one wins so far?
This one.
The Weber?
Yeah. And this one doesn't have a thermometer either. So nothing to measure, so you've no idea what's happening inside.
First blood to the Weber, then. But to see which one really is best, we need to get cooking. We're loading up some hot coals and kicking off with some basics every barbecue needs to deliver on: burgers and sausages. How do you tell it's ready?
Our temperature before I opened the lid was reading 180 degrees Celsius, and that's a really good grilling temperature.
This thermometer is useful. The Weber has a 57-centimetre wide cooking surface, giving plenty of room for all our grub. But judging the temperature on the budget Argos takes a bit more of an old-school approach.
I can look at the coals and I can wave my hand over the heat and I can feel it's lovely and hot. So, let's get some food on this one.
The grill on the Argos is a centimetre narrower, meaning we're able to fit slightly less food on. 2 fewer burgers.
Ooh, shock horror.
After 20 minutes sizzling and a bit of jiggling, Jackie checks whether the food on the Weber is ready to eat.
We are at 99 degrees, so they're definitely cooked.
What temperature does it need to be?
It needs to be above 75.
Oh, right.
To be safe to eat.
Let's look at the Argos. Sausages and burgers.
We are over 100.
Time for the all-important taste test. First up, the premium Weber. I like it. That looks quite evenly cooked through.
They cook nice and evenly. They've got a nice snap on the outside where the skin's crisped up slightly. A nice light smoky flavour to them as well.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So, yeah, all in all, I think that's quite a nice sausage.
I'd agree. Shall we move straight on and compare
I'm going to put that down there.
and the Argos' sausage with that?
OK. There's a similar texture.
It is.
I'm not tasting as much smoke.
Maybe not quite as much, no.
It's there, but it's not as there it is as it is on the Weber.
Sausages, yes. Not much in it, though.
No.
Now let's move on to the burgers.
Yes.
Starting with the Weber veggie burgers.
OK, so I'm going to try this one. The barbecue's done a great job. It's cooked it nicely, it's cooked it evenly. Should we try the other ones?
Yeah. No, that's that one with that one.
So again, it's a nice even cook. It's got a nice colouring to it.
So I'd say very similar on the burgers. A bit of an advantage for the Weber on the sausages.
Yeah, just a little bit more flavour.
A marginal victory for the Weber in Test 1, then. For Test 2, we're upping the ante in the food stakes, and we've laid on some traditional British barbecue weather to go with it. What are you going to make?
Chicken skewers with a yoghurt and barbecue rub marinade.
Ooh. For this recipe, we're going low and slow. This should keep the chicken moist while also cooking it through.
My fire is on this side.
Yes, I noticed that. I was going to ask why.
And my food is going to be on this side.
So this is the secret to good chicken cooking.
Would you like to put the lid down on that one for me? Because I've got chickeny fingers.
This method of cooking is known as indirect. With the coals to the side, heat is circulated around the grill rather than directly upwards. This more even heat should reduce the risk of our chicken being under or overcooked. On to the budget model.
So the Weber has a basket where you can put the charcoal in. With this one, we've had to build the charcoal up without the basket. So it takes a little bit more space, but we'll still make it work.
Lid goes down.
And then we're going to leave these now. It'll take around 40 minutes to cook.
The question is, will the Weber's more substantial construction and ceramic coating retain the heat better and give a more even cook? Time to find out.
Well, they're certainly looking very nice. So let's just check the temperatures.
Yes.
75.2. So these ones are ready.
Weber's ready. Let's look at the Argos. They look less.
They do
well
look less
done.
cooked, don't they? We're at 68 on this one. So we're just going to give it a tiny bit longer.
After dishing up the Weber's food, we actually have to wait another 15 minutes for the Argos's chicken to reach the same temperature.
I think it's the design of the barbecue itself. It's about the airflow and the way the airflow works. And because the fire's here and the vent's here, the heat is kind of stopping here.
But will the difference in cooking time change how the chicken tastes? Once again, we're starting with the premium Weber.
It looks pretty good. It's nicely caramelised.
Yes, it is. I'm going in. Good.
I mean, very good. It's got that nice sort of texture on the outside. It does have the flavour of the spices as well.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, and here comes the rain again.
Yes, and the thunder and lightning might be coming in shortly.
So the Weber has certainly cooked up a storm. But how does the budget barbecue compare?
I think there's not a lot of difference, if I'm honest with you.
That's what I was thinking. It's all there.
Yeah. This one's got a little bit more caramelisation on the bottom.
Was that because it's been cooking for longer at a lower temperature?
Well, it's been cooking for longer, but I couldn't tell you what temperature it's cooking at because of no thermometer in the lid.
So, which has won test 2?
I think it's a tie. There's no real difference in the quality of the food. I don't think you can mark the Argos down for taking longer when you're still getting really good food from it.
So which does our expert think is best value for money? The £330 Weber or the £65 offering from Argos?
If you just want a barbecue that you're going to use 1 or 2 times a year...
Or if you want to try out a
you just
barbecue,
want to
see
try
whether
it
you like
out, yeah. Because the results are so similar. I think £65 for an entry-level barbecue, you can't beat it. Value-wise, yeah, the Argos gets it.
OK.